Yeah, I guess the paper in a nutshell is this: that cross-sector partnerships are commonplace now, such that most corporations have relationships with NGOs that are collaborative and they're business oriented. These are not just fluff; they're real work that's being done in the between or in partnerships between NGOs and corporations. Furthermore, corporation or NGOs have begun to think very specifically in supply chain terms. There's not an NGO that we work with that doesn't commonly use supply chain language and thinking in their own strategizing and projects and everything else. So what we've tried to do in the paper is bring those two different areas together, knit them together with social capital theory to provide some additional insights into how they can be made more effective.
So, what I like about our paper is that it emphasizes the importance of relationships and the importance of understanding an organizational field, a network at that network level. And so it combines both the very local that we get action done through the interaction of people at the ground. So organizations in that sense are they're buckets that we sit in, but the real behavior occurs at the individual level. And yet for us to think about as researchers, understand what's going on, or as practitioners, get a mental model that helps us to make good decisions, we have to think about these systems at a broad scale network level.
Yeah, I think in a nutshell, what this paper is doing is sort of expanding the domain in terms of how we describe supply chains and how we go about building conceptual frameworks for inclusion of non-traditional actors in supply chains. I think in a nutshell, that's sort of what we're doing with this. We're opening some doors for authors to pick that up and run with that.
The framework in the paper that outlines the constructs of receptivity, reach, and richness, I think, provides good insight into what kinds of collaborations can produce better outcomes. My hope is by understanding these concepts, hopefully through more research that this paper spurs, NGOs will think more carefully about where they are investing their time and resources and how partnerships can become more transformational.